Now is not the time to be bearish on crypto. There is so much to come and it's absolutely exciting. Yes, the price is down. We're holding around 94.5K, but when we take a look at what's about to happen in the next 3 weeks, it is difficult to not be bullish. We're going to be breaking down what does day one Donald Trump executive orders look like for cryptocurrency holders, as well as some very key interesting metrics you need to be aware of right now. So smash that like button and don't forget, subscribe to the channel, turn your notification bell on, and if you're looking for a brilliant DeFi project, check out Marbits. That's the token I launched. We've got a very special giveaway coming for you guys in less than 24 hours. That being said, hit the like button. Let's get into the video. So everybody is on countdown. The cryptocurrency bulls are waiting for January the 20th, the inauguration of Donald Trump, in which already some big key names in the space have donated, namely Brad Garlinghouse, and many others have already put into Trump's inauguration fund. This moment in time is going to be huge for the cryptocurrency market. Now, expect volatility. We all think the market's going to pump to unbelievable levels, but generally the market does have this tendency to let us down when we want it the most. But what does it look like under a Donald Trump administration? What does an executive order day one look like? And how does he really push cryptocurrency forward? We know the Bitcoin Strategic Reserve, Cynthia Lumins is a big advocate, and likewise Donald Trump wants to support that. So let's break down some key things to look at, especially when Trump comes into office. Now, we already know that he celebrated Bitcoin hitting a new all-time high, but Reuters given this report here on Monday, according to industry officials, these measures could be enacted as early as Jan 20th. This will be cryptocurrency initiatives, tax breaks, and more importantly, the absolute alignment of the SEC, the FDIC, the FOMC, and much more into a pro-cryptocurrency and digital asset movement. When it talks about immigration, energy policies, all of that could be tied nicely into the blockchain. But Trump's campaign ultimately did promise to champion the crypto industry and has ultimately raised expectations. The reality is that's why we hit an all-time high. Wall Street's here, institutions are here, and everyone's expecting Trump to go super macro bullish on Bitcoin, expanding banking services as well as crypto firm enactments and dedicated crypto councils, in which already we know that he's already allegedly put some people into that place. These are key things that are going to drive the market. So what are some of the key things that we're going to be looking for? Well, efforts in Washington and bureaucratic swamp to stifle innovation. Trump will deliver on a promise to remove that, to ease regulation, and to support pro-business cryptocurrency advocates. The president-elect's proposal to establish that US Bitcoin Strategic Reserve has gained significant attention, and people are incredibly bullish. In fact, we've seen such states as Pennsylvania, Missouri, and many others are already looking to adopt the same. In fact, nation states and other countries are already trying to front-run a potential US Strategic Reserve. 1 million Bitcoin in 5 years is a big deal. The Treasury acquiring substantial amounts of Bitcoin, utilizing assets seized from criminal activities, which might not necessarily be super bullish to start with, but it means they can't sell it, which I think is, in its roundabout terms, very good indeed. Such reserves would hold and have a massive hedge against inflation and economic instability. Yes, bull market cycles will come and go, but this could be a big way of offsetting that $38 trillion debt that they do have. Potential executive orders on banking access for crypto firms could face limits, but ultimately could be very positive. And institutional executive orders directing US treasuries to buy Bitcoin assets could ultimately be very bullish indeed. Monetizing Bitcoin and a geopolitical rivals ahead of people like China and Russia, well, ultimately is, in my opinion, what's going to drive the market. You've also got big companies that we are expecting to go to. Don't forget, Donald Trump's already met with such people as Jeff Bezos, Michael Saylor, and many others. And we're all waiting for just a Magnificent Seven company to buy. Well, you may ask yourself, who the heck are these people? 2-bit? Well, let me break these down. These are your likes of Apple. These are your likes of Microsoft, Meta, Tesla, Nvidia, Alphabet, and many others. Now we know Tesla already has it on the bank sheet. Nvidia is definitely in a world of mining and GPU mining to get hold of that. But Michael Saylor linked in with Microsoft. They ultimately made a bad decision, in my opinion, by not going with Bitcoin, which is why I think you're going to see someone like Apple or Amazon coming to buy the bit. We already know that MicroStrategy's outperform pretty much every single company in the NASDAQ, and I think this is a key part. But Alphabet keeps Bitcoin at arm's length. They're not interested as well. Amazon, though, I think will be the one that breaks the key. Also, don't forget, we do have some interesting metrics on the SOPR. This is actually indicating long-term holders are not going to sell. They were selling at a loss as markets tumbled, I think, as we always get, but renewed confidence in the market is showing long-term investors now are holding on. We talked about this on my live stream. Looking forward, they're eyeing up significant growth, aligned once again to this Trump inauguration coming January 20th. I think this is a very big deal that more and more people need to understand. You take a look at the price of Bitcoin. Yes, it's down. Yes, we saw this big correction come in, but actually it's held on some pretty key support levels. Namely, this round around 94,000 held pretty well. 92.3 held pretty well as well. And we're looking for a potential reversal. Now, we got some good moves on altcoins yesterday, but Bitcoin is going to be the one that moves the market. ETF acceptance, institutional investment, Donald Trump's inauguration, all of which I think comes post-Christmas as we start to move towards the end of the year. Don't be mindful, though. There are some big options unlocks coming. We do need to be careful on that as we kind of walk into 2025. But in my view, renewed optimism. I think we're seeing some medium-term, short-term traders ultimately either A, getting liquidated or exiting positions. Long-term, when you look at the statistics, holding up the SLPR indicator looking very bullish as well. And the pull multiplier is still showing a significant amount of growth to the upside. So I remain bullish and optimistic on the market. We've been here before. And for me, it just has ended sooner rather than later, if that to be the case. And I don't believe so. I still think 160 to 180 dialed in for Bitcoin is there. But let me know in the comments, what's your price prediction for the top of 2025? Have we missed it? Or is there more to come? Let me know in the comments as always. And thank you so much for watching. We appreciate you guys. And we'll see you soon. Bye.